Algebraic skills. Let us now master the strategies of solving equations. I am Anil Kumar. Welcome to my series on solving linear equations. We are now considering extension to linear equations, taking up rational equations. We'll follow the strategies learned in our past lessons about how do we solve linear equations when variables are on both sides. Now, as you can see, in the type of equations considered, we have x in the denominator, and when that is there, we call them as rational equations. As we go through the solution of these equations, you will understand that these can be modified linear equations when we take a common denominator, multiplied all the terms, then we get a linear equations, and then we can solve it with the strategies learned so far. Well, before we begin with the set of questions at hand, which is right there for you, let me thank all the viewers and subscribers for watching my videos, posting excellent comments and suggestions. In case you want to learn from me, feel free to send an email on globalmathinstitute at gmail.com. Well, most of my students have been doing extremely well and have been there on this success path. You can join our classes and learn. Now, let's begin with the type of questions we have at hand. You can see here are six beautiful questions for you. All these look very tough when you are a middle school student. Now, let us see how do we solve them one by one. So let's begin with the very first one, which is given to us, which is given to us, which is given to us as 3 over x minus 1 over 3x equals to 2. Now x is in the denominator. So the strategy here is to get rid of denominator. How can you do that? I mean, you should have only one in the denominator so that you work with normal numbers, right? Not fractions or rational numbers. So for that, always what we need is to have a lowest common multiple. Now in this case, you can say x and 3x, the lowest common multiple is 3x. And therefore, we'll multiply by lowest common multiple, which in this case is 3x. Is that clear to you? So that will be our strategy to solve all the six questions. Perfect. So idea is to get rid of denominator. Concept is to find the LCM and multiply by LCM all the terms. See how. So we'll rewrite the question, which is 3 over x minus 1 over 3x equals to 2. And then multiply each term with 3x. Do you understand? So when you do that, you see that x in the denominator for the first term cancels. Both 3x in the denominator for the second term cancels. In the third term, we have denominators 1, nothing to worry about. Now you see 3 times 3 is 9 minus your 1 here, and here we have 6x. So we get 8 equals to 6x. Makes sense? Now this is the linear equation which is very easy for you to solve. You have 6x equals to 8. Dividing by 6, we get 8 over 6, and that can be simplified. Let me show you this process of simplification. Dividing by 2, we get 4 over 3. So we have x equals to 4 over 3. So our solution is 4 over 3. So I hope you understand this particular method, right? Feel free to like and subscribe to our videos. Well, you can also send your questions to us. We make videos on the request of our students. And that is why our channel is also your channel. Perfect. Also, you can send an email on globalmathinstitute@gmail.com to learn. Now let's take up question number 2. So I hope the strategy is absolutely clear. So let's rewrite the equation as we did earlier. It becomes 3 over 2x plus 1 over x equals to 4 over 3. So tell me, what is the next step? Of course, we have to find the lowest common multiple. In this case, the terms are 2x, x, and 3. So the lowest common multiple has to be 6x. Correct? So we'll multiply each and every term with 6x. So let's do it. So we have 3 over 2x, right? Plus 1 over x equals to 4 over 3. We are going to multiply each term with 6x. This dot means multiplication. So that goes 3 times, right? This goes x times and that goes 2 times. Now we can actually rewrite 3 times 3 as 9 plus 6. And we have 2 times 4 as 8x. You see that? So once again, we'll end up with a linear equation 9 plus 6 equals to 8x, or 8x equals to 9 plus 6, which is 15. So x is equal to 15 divided by 8. So that becomes our solution for the given equation. Perfect. Now this is indeed the lowest term, and therefore we will leave the solution like this only. So I hope with this, the solution of first two questions is absolutely clear. Feel free to share your comments, and if you have doubts, don't hesitate to ask questions. Our students are always there, right on the top, right? You can always send an email on globalmathinstitute@gmail.com and check our website for latest updates. So this question here is similar to what we just did. So let this be a homework question for you. Is that clear to you? Steps clear. Find the LCM, right? Which is 2x 3 times x, and then you can figure out. Perfect. So shall we move to the next question now? Okay. You can post your solution or answer in the comments. Here is the fourth question. We see that this time it looks slightly different. We are now working with 2x minus 1 divided by 3x. Let's rewrite this. We have 2x minus 1 divided by 3x equals to 1 over 2x minus 2. But the strategy is exactly same. What is the LCM? We have to find LCM between the term 3x and 2x. Well, clearly it is 6x, right? So we'll multiply each term by 6x. So let me write 6x on the side here, right, for each one. So you can do this. It helps you to think. Right. So when you do that, 3x will go 2 times, right? And so you have 2 times 2x minus 1. And this gives you 3 because x and x cancel. And this gives you minus 12x. You can bring all the terms together. That is where this is slightly different from the previous one, correct? Open the brackets using distributive property. So we'll multiply and we get 4x minus 2 equals to 3 minus 12x. Bringing the terms together will be what? Well, we have 4x, bringing this minus 12 becomes plus. Change the sign, right? And you can take this term minus to the right hand side, that is better for you. So that is what we are going to do. Now, 4x and 12x are the like terms, right? Like apples and apples. So if you add them up, you get 4 plus 12 is 16x. and that is equal to 3 plus 2, which is 5. Divide by 16 to get 5 over 16 as your answer. Do you see the strategies which you learn in solving linear equations are being applied after you clear the denominator part, right? That is the key. So we have extended our learnings to this particular case and solved so many beautiful questions. We'll follow with this strategy and see where we are. Now we have to find the LCM between the two terms, which are 4x and 2x. Well, it is clearly equals to 4x. With that LCM, I'd like you to solve this rational equation, convert it to linear, and then write down. So I hope it makes sense if you email and then learn from me directly. It always helps. We can guide you to meet your objectives. Okay, so let's write the question once again. X plus 2 over 4x. We'll multiply by 2x, leave some space here, minus 2 equals 2, x minus 3 over 2x. Clear? We are going to multiply every term by 2x, right? Then what happens? Clearly, some terms in the denominator get cancelled away, right? Great. And what you really get is 2 times x plus 2 minus 2 times 2x, which is 4x, equals to x minus 3. Bring the variables on left, right? So variables on left side, right? And constants on right side. Is that clear to you? So we have 2x plus 4. Let's first expand, right? And then we'll bring all the variables, which is 2x minus 4x minus x equals to minus 3 minus 4. Is that making sense to you? So that is how you should be doing. Now 2x minus 4x is minus 2x and minus x is minus 3x, right? So we get minus 3x equals to minus 7. So x is equal to minus 7 by minus 3, which is 7 over 3. Correct? So we got our answer. You will notice that in all these questions, the answer was a rational number, a fraction, right? So that could be an answer, not an issue. Here is the last question for you, which involves extra steps. We're going to this level next, and that is where some more challenges can come. Now, here we need to apply the distributive property to expand and simplify. Make sense, right? And then we are going to solve this particular question. I hope you have enjoyed this journey of learning. Feel free to send an email to globalmathinstitute@gmail.com. Our guidance can help you. Right, so let's apply the distributive property. That is to say, we are going to multiply 3 by 2 with both the terms inside. So we get 3 by 2 times 3 by x minus 3 by 2 times 1 by 2x equals to 3. So 9 by 2x minus 3 by 4x equals to 3. So now you see we multiply numerator with numerator, denominator with denominator, get a result. And now we have to take the lowest common denominator or multiple, which is in this case between 2x and 4x. And the number is 4x, correct? So to make it 4x, we have to just multiply by 4x, get rid of it, right? So we'll just multiply by 4x. So we have 4x times 9 over 2x minus 4x times 3 over 4x, right, equals to 3 times 4x. Now clearly we can simplify, cancelling these terms, 2 remaining there, 4x cancels. So what we get here is 9 times 2, which is 18, right? Let me rewrite here. 9 times 2 is 18 minus 3 equals to 12x. So you could also simplify here. 18 minus 3 is 15, right? Equals to 12x. Dividing by 12 like this, right? 15 over 12 is equals to x. You can simplify this, dividing by 3 each. So 3 goes 5 times and 4, and therefore the solution is x equals to 5 over 4. Makes sense. That is how we are going to solve each one of these questions. I hope the concept is absolutely clear. Feel free to write your comments, share your views, and once you have practiced all this, I'll also share with you a set of questions. They can help you further master the strategies which we learn in this particular video. So, learning is never complete without practice. Let's remember that part. And if you do similar kind of questions, then you ensure that the learning was very effective. Thanks for this particular tip. Thank you and all the best.